Hey, hello everyone. Today we are here with another topic, that is parts of speech. As you can see on the board, there are 8 different parts of speech. They are noun, verb, adverb, adjective, pronoun, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Now what are parts of speech? I've defined over here, written over here, there are 8 parts. Speech is a collection of sentences. That means every sentence you write or you speak in English include words that fall into these categories. 9 parts, 8 parts of speech. The 9th part is basically the articles. I haven't mentioned over here, I've just mentioned the 8 parts. Right, so words are divided into these different kinds of classes called parts of speech according to the work they do in a sentence. Now it indicates how the word functions in meaning as well as grammatically within the sentence. Let's discuss the first part, that is noun. Noun, as you know, is a place, animal, thing, the person, idea, etc. These are all nouns. So let me rub this. And let's start with nouns. I'm going to go in detail with each part of a speech. So today I'm just going to cover nouns. What are nouns? They fall into 4 categories and they are concrete or abstract nouns, concrete and abstract. Number 2, common and proper. These are the most basic ones. We all come across a sentence, essay or anything that you write, an article. Collective nouns. When you are writing very beautifully, you are using your collective nouns. And countable and uncountable nouns that you meet in your daily life. For example, you are bringing milk cartons, so you say I bought 3 milk cartons today. Or you can say that I have much honey, I have enough, or you could say I have not enough honey left on my plate. You don't say that you have 2 honeys left on your plate. It's absolutely wrong. Anyway, we start with concrete nouns. So what are concrete nouns? Concrete nouns are those that have real physical existence. That means you can touch them, you can smell them, you can hear them, as well as you can taste them. Like for example, let me give you the example for this. Concrete nouns. Sunset, rain, cookies, duster, markers, flowers, etc. See, you can touch them, you can hear them, you can smell them, and you can even taste them. Okay, so and these are all concrete nouns. Let's move on to abstract nouns. What do abstract nouns have to say? Abstract nouns are opposite. That means they don't have any real physical existence. That means you cannot touch them, but you can only feel them, right? For example, sadness, when someone is sad, or happiness, someone's creativity maybe, right? Or you could say someone's kindness, honesty, bravery, etc. These are all the parts of abstract nouns. I mean, they are all the examples of abstract nouns that you can just feel them, you cannot touch them. Over here you could feel them, you can taste them, you can smell them. So these are all concrete nouns. Okay, so I can give you some examples for abstract nouns. She craved freedom. Happiness is the most important thing in life, and you could say honesty is an important trait in a good friend. So honesty again is an abstract noun. Let's move. I hope these are all clear. Let's move on to the common and proper nouns. Common nouns, are general nouns, and proper nouns, you already know, they are specific nouns. So let me rub this so that I have enough space to write with. Okay, common nouns and proper nouns. Let me write this C in capital. Okay. Common nouns, general noun, like for example, girl, company, poet, day, etc. For example, girl is Alice. Company, you could say, is for example, Google, YouTube, etc. See, you are giving a specific name to the company, so that becomes a specific noun, a proper noun. Okay, poet over here is William Shakespeare. Sorry, I'm writing in short over here, but no worries. I have to just tell you about the different nouns, common noun and proper noun. And day is Monday, Friday, Tuesday, whatever. So whenever you are writing a proper noun, you have to capitalize the very first alphabet of your word, okay, in proper noun. And in common noun, you just write with small letters. The first letter of the word is always small. So we are done with common and proper noun. Nouns. Let's move on to the next one that I love the most. They are collective nouns. You are generally using them when you are constructing your essay or whenever you are writing your narratives. Collective nouns. It's a name of a number of persons, things that denotes a group of individuals. Like for example, you could say flock, herd, army, fleet of sheep, fleet of ships, jury, or you could say nation, etc. Okay, like for example, if I am having cookies in the evening, I don't say I'm eating a lot of cookies. You could say a lot of cookies, but it's better when you say it's a batch of cookies. It looks beautiful when you say I'm having a batch of cookies on my plate. Alright? And when you see a lot of kittens, you say a litter of kittens are going by or passing by. So these are basically collective nouns. Or you could say a school of fish. You always say when a lot of fish are swimming, you say a school of fish are swimming in the water. Or anyone who has got a lot of information, you say he has got a wealth of information, right? A wealth of information. I hope I'm clear with the collective nouns. Or you could say a group of things, or a panel of judges, experts. We even call a panel of judges. For experts and judges, we call a panel of judges or experts. I've given you a few examples over here. You can find more on Google or YouTube. You can find a list of them. An army of caterpillars. This one is very interesting, I find. An army of caterpillars, right? Okay, now we move on to the next one. That is the last one, countable and uncountable nouns. Countable, as the name is showing, that means they can be counted. Uncountable, that means they cannot be counted. It's so easy. Countable and uncountable. So see, they can be counted and they have plural form. Like for example, markers, table, phone, camera, or cameras, or phones, or tables, etc. And over here in uncountable nouns, we can have honey, water, sugar, honesty, milk, honey, water, sugar, milk. See, they cannot be counted. They can never be counted, and they don't have plural form. This you can separate over here you cannot separate anything. You cannot say let's separate some honey, let's you cannot say let's have waters, or let's have sugars, or let's have milks. No, you cannot separate them. You cannot even separate milk from milk, right? So this is what the difference is between countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, and over here with countable you use many. But over here you cannot say I have many honey or I have many water. You say I have much, some, little. Okay, the term much, some, little is used. I hope you all are clear with the first part of a speech, that was noun, and the next thing I'll be covering verbs very soon. Thanks a lot once again for listening to me, and if you have any comments, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll reply to for them very soon.